this shit. Back with the clip, straight from the hip. Chill with your girl in the back of the whip. Took all those sixes, I'm all about 7. She calls me a dog, but all dogs go to heaven. Sipping them 40s like 24/7. My foot on the pedal, my engine stay revving.
Black, paint it black. I want to paint it black. Paint it black, paint it black. I want to paint it black. Paint it black, paint it black. I want to paint it black. Paint it black, paint it black. I want to paint it black. Paint it black.
Yoko like me never got shit for free.
Yo, so as you can tell, it's a winter wonderland out here. It's been snowing non-stop. We're expecting another storm later tonight. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and try and work on the Teggy while we got a little bit of time in between these storms. So unfortunately it is the first of the month, and I didn't manage to get the Teggy to the dyno. Obviously all the storms out here have had a big impact on progress. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and get a little bit of progress done today though, while we're in between storms. One of the first things I wanted to get done on this car today, or at least try, was I want to get this 3D printed plate on the car. I might have to get some different hardware though, because these bolts are kind of tall, and I think honestly that these holes are like from the factory, and they seem to line up with all the holes on here. So I think those are the holes that I need to use, but as you can see, this one's kind of in the way, and I'm just wondering if maybe I got like a flat bolt there or something, or maybe it can just go over the bolt. I have no idea. Alright, so I got the bolt out for the shifter. I think what I'm gonna do, as much as I don't really want to, I think I'm gonna drill 2 more holes a little further down, because I think honestly the bushing was like pushed up against it too far. I think it had some weird type of strain on it, and I think if I move it, it might give me some cleaner shifting. But I just don't know how, like if I want it center or like where it needs to sit. So I'm going to play around with it and see where it feels best. Let's see what I can do about it. But yeah, definitely going to drill a couple more holes. As much holes as this chassis already has, I guess it doesn't really matter. Got the plate mounted up. Looks pretty damn good. This guy's out here doing God's work. Thank you to Nate and Tech. Alright, so I got the new holes drilled out. Well, this one's been stepped, but I need to still hit this other one with the step bit right here. But yeah, these step bits right here are very clutch. If you haven't used them before, I would definitely recommend getting some. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and just verify that this thing that it all still lines up. It looks like they still line up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and step this one a little bit more with a step bit. Cool. Fits in there. Alright, got the shifter all bolted up. Everything's all good to go. You know, I'm actually kind of glad that I did that, because now it seems to be a lot smoother. It seems like there was like a weird amount of tension, like it was like pushing it forward, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it feels a lot better. I'm gonna be 100% honest. And now, instead of paper towels, it's covered. And what's also cool too is I could utilize the OEM shift boot, so I'm gonna look for that right now, and I'm gonna toss that on there. Damn, look at the wind out there. It's blowing all the snow around. Thank God I have a garage. Very fortunate. Well, that's the first time I've ever found something within the first 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and toss it on. Just like that, it's on. It's not like a perfect fit. It is a little loose, but nonetheless, it's like actually on there. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty nice little install. Like I said, this guy's out here doing God's work. Thank you, Nate and Tech. Okay, so as for these little holes right here, so no air is coming in. I think I'm gonna try to find little rubber grommets, or I might just I might get some of that heat tape and kind of just put like a little piece over them, because I also wanted to get some heat tape and put it into the firewall holes. That way there's no air coming in there, you know, on this side too. But yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. I think one of the next things that I'm gonna do either today or tomorrow is I'm gonna weld that test pipe. I've been talking about that for a minute and I haven't done it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that pretty quick. Yeah, I'll touch base with you guys here in a little bit. Fast forward in a few days, we're jumping back into the Teggy. Got a little busy over the past couple days. So originally, the first thing I was going to do today was weld up that test pipe on the exhaust. But I figured that I have something a little more important. It's a little smaller and it's not as big of a job. So I think I want to tackle that first. And then that way, you know, I don't have to worry about it later on down the road. I'm going to figure out a way to make little block-off plates for where the engine harness used to run. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to get little pieces of ABS plastic, and I'm going to use this piece of paper to kind of trace out a little piece, and then I'm going to cut out a section, and then I'm going to use 3M tape, and then I'm just going to carbon fiber wrap it. I got some carbon fiber wrap over here. Just throw something on there real quick so it's not just a see-through hole, like, I don't know. Alright, so I got a template made, kind of half-ass, but let's see in there. Basically, I'm going to just trace that to the plastic. I'm going to cut it a little bigger so I can just like grind away what I need to. I think the only pain in the ass is going to be this part, this side, because the wire's right there. So I'm going to have to kind of work around that somehow, but I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. We're going to worry about this one first. Alright, so I got a rough sketch of the plug drawn up. I'm going to cut it out with a Dremel, and then, like I said, it's super rough, but I'm going to cut it out and then grind it down where it needs to go and stuff, and hopefully that'll be big enough.
Just got everything that I need. Never caught slacking, just work for success. Dressed to impress, rock go chains on my chest. Fuck all these rappers that think that they next. Shots to your chest, now you're dead with your vest. Now you just lying in blood like the rest. Another murder on my mind, now I'm stressed. Still got my life though, so I know I'm blessed. Always want more, nothing under or less. All y'all just hate cause I'm crowned as the best. Sorry, but there ain't no room for your left. Don't fuck with me, so I don't fuck with them.
Alright, so I got the piece made up. You know, it ain't perfect, like I said, but I think it's going to do the job just fine. We're going to go ahead and test fit it right now, see how it fits, see how it looks. And then, yeah, if it looks good, we're going to go ahead and wrap it and throw some 3M tape on it and put it on. Alright, moment of truth. See if it even wants to fit in there at all. Alright, so I got the piece trimmed down to size. And you can kind of see it in there. It's not perfect, like I said, but it is going to do the job just fine. So I guess, I don't know, maybe we might try and mirror that side for this side. I don't know, it might be pretty similar, but I know I'm going to have to cut like a nice groove in there so the wires could kind of go through, you know. Alright, so I got the piece made up, wrapped, got some 3M tape on there. Got this other one traced out. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and toss it on. I think it came out pretty good. It actually kind of looks cool when it's all wrapped and stuff, so yeah, go ahead and get it tossed on. Alright, we got one side all done. Looks pretty cool if you ask me. Not only does it look cool, it's also functional. Now I'm not going to get a bunch of air into the cab. But yeah, cool. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start on the other side now. Okay, so I got the other piece cut out. That was like way faster. But I think the idea of it, like I said, since the wires are in that hole, I think what I'm gonna do is kind of make like a notch right here. That kind of just like a little thing like that, maybe. I don't know. I think that's, well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, fuckers. God damn it. Okay, I got it drawn out so you could see a little better, but I basically want to make a little notch in there like that. It might be a little wider at the end, but I'm going to start off with that, and see how much more we need to trim, if we need to trim. But yeah, same thing, trim it up, wrap it, 3M tape, throw it on. Alright, I got this other piece made up. I have it kind of mocked in there. You can't really see it, but I'm going to basically force it up into that corner. But yeah, I think that'll work out pretty sick. So here's the piece right here. That's basically what I got with the notch and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this thing the treatment, a little wrap, and some 3M tape. Let's go. Alright, here's the next piece. Like I said, again, not perfect, but it is gonna do the job just fine. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get it slapped on, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, come on. I think it looks pretty cool. It's definitely like a nice little touch, you know? It's definitely better than just having big gaping holes right there, so I mean, that's for sure. I think now I'm gonna go on the inside and maybe use like either some of this or something to kind of seal it up a little better. But yeah, I mean, I like the little block offs a lot more. This was my original idea, was to kind of just cover the holes with this. Yeah, I don't know how great that would have worked, but yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to do the plastic, because it'll actually be real legit. It looks a lot better than gaping holes, like I said. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and wrap that up a little more, I guess, on the inside to get a nice seal on the passenger side. And then if we have time, I think I still really want to try to tackle welding the test pipe, so I think we might do that today. A little piece of flex tape for the wing. Just got a nice little strip right there along the harness. Yeah, I think now we're gonna do the exhaust right now. That's what I decided. It's time to weld that shit up. Alright, I got all the welding shit set up. We're gonna go ahead and just tack the pipe, take it off, and then we'll weld it all the way around. But yeah, just using a little Harbor Freight welder, nothing fancy. You don't need nothing fancy to get the job done.
What is this?
Tacked up, gonna get her welded up.
What the fuck is this shit, fool? The fuck?
Chill out, boy. There she is, all welded up. I ain't the best welder, but this thing's gonna stick together, that's for sure. This boy over here showed up, busting some crazy stuff out here. Yeah, let's get this shit thrown back on, turn her on, and see if it sounds a little better. Alright, well, that's... Fuck, damn, hit a pothole. Anyway, that's gonna conclude the video for today. We're taking the Teggy out finally. It seems to be a little smoother, I don't know. There's not really much that I did do it, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, if you guys like the progress, if you guys want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. See you guys in the next one.
My sorrow, a couple of head. Pop to the liquor with 20s and 10s. All like God's brothers, I don't need no